Hey everyone, my name is Nolan and welcome back to the Pixel Gun 3D video, and today I am going to be ranking every single dash weapon in Pixel Gun 3D. As of right now, there are only 8. I am probably going to make this video and instantly there will be another dash weapon that comes out, because last time I made my top 5 snipers video and I mentioned that Laser Cat would probably be number 1, but I didn't have it, so it wasn't in the video. Then the next day Laser Cat came out in the trader's van, and I just made my top 5 minigun video, and the next day they got reworked. So I have a feeling that tomorrow we are going to get a new dash weapon in maybe the event set. Probably the event set, guys. I don't even know. It's just crazy why this happens. But yeah, I'm back from my trip from Mexico. I plan to make a vlog video. I have a lot of stuff recorded, but I was just kind of wondering, would you guys even care to see that, or is that kind of like a hey, look at me kind of thing? I don't know. Let me know if you guys want to see a vlog video. But yeah, it was a really cool trip. So yeah, we're just gonna jump right into this. I have a lot of different factors on how I'm going to work these weapons, like how I'm gonna rank them, because as you guys know, it's not just melee weapons that have dash. In fact, actually, the only other dash weapon is Sly Wolf, and this weapon is very, very useful because it has a huge shield, which can protect you in a lot of instances. So I'm going to jump into a pool party match, and we're going to start testing out these weapons. Okay, guys, so the first way that I want to test these weapons is how quick they charge up, and it's going to be pretty difficult for me to accurately see how quick did these weapons charge up, because I think some of them come down to like the milliseconds. So this will be very interesting. I have a timer running next to me on screen, and I'm just gonna try and gauge this really quick. So I am going to like charge up on the second here. So 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so it stopped at like a second and a half, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna try this again though, just to make sure here. So line up against the wall. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, it was about a second and a half. So I'm going to write down approximately a second and a half for Moonblades on charge time really quick. Next up, we are going to do Sly Wolf, and we're going to see how quickly this charges up here. I think that this one is going to be a pretty slow one, so we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. I think that was like 2.5 seconds. I'm going to redo that just to make sure. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, it's around 2.5 seconds, so very slow. However, again, you're not really using this for the speed, you're mainly using this for the shield, because you do get the shield instantly, which is pretty great. It's just that you need to fully charge it in order to get the dash, so that's alright. Alright, next up we are going to do Percival and Lamarok. We're going to see how quickly these weapons charge up. So, I'm going to charge them up in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so I think that's about 2 seconds. Let me try it again really quick. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, it's like, it might be a little over 2 seconds, but I think it's like around 2 seconds, approximately. Alright, next up, we are going to go with Last Cry. So, here we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, go. Huh. So I think that this is going to be very similar to Percival and Lamarok. I think it's going to be 2 seconds. So 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I think it's about 2 seconds too. So I have a feeling that Percival and Lamarok and Last Cry are going to be very, very similar. Alright, next up we got Thermal Ultra Scythe. We're going to do a charge up. I've never actually tested this weapon out for myself, so this will be very interesting. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, interesting. So I think that's like a second and a half maybe. I'm going to test that again. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, that might be like close to a second. 1/1000. That's definitely closer to a second than a second and a half. I just know so many of the comments are going to be screaming at me for this video. Okay, next up is Ninja Sword Pad. Let's see how quickly this one charges up here. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so this one I think is closer to a second and a half, right? 1/1000. Yeah, I think 1, 1,000, 2. Yeah, I think that this one is definitely closer to like over a second. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, this one's got to be a second and a half. It has to be, surely. Okay, let's move on to the next one. All right, next up is Med Surgery Module. We are going to do a charge up test in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I think that this was exactly 2 seconds too. I can just test this by doing 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000. Let me try one more time with the clock here. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. I feel like it's exactly 2 seconds, but that could be wrong. All right, so last up we have the Temple Claws. We're gonna charge these up in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so that was like 1.75 seconds, I think. It was over a half a second, but under 2 seconds for sure. So, here, 3, 2, 1, charge. Yeah, I think it's around 1.75-ish, I think. I don't really know exactly. So, alright guys, so I'm going to put all the kind of accurate times on screen right now, and those will be the current statistics for the weapons that we have. Next up, let's move on to damage. Alright, next up, I'm going to put all the damages on screen. So, Moonblades does 144 damage, Slywolf does 137 damage, Percival and Lamarok does 122 damage plus 33 bleeding damage, Last Cry does 122 damage, which I was right. Last Cry and Percival and Lamarok are basically the same weapon. Thermal Ultra Scythe does 147 damage, Ninja Sword Pad does 128 damage, Temple Claws do 169 damage, plus 46 bleeding damage, which that definitely should have been on my top 5 bleeding videos. However, this was not on the bleeding list for bleeding weapons on the wiki, so I mean, I guess it's not really my fault too much because I used the wiki. And by the way, all this damage information is from the wiki. And then Med Surgery Module does 96 damage plus 31 bleeding damage, which is pretty dang good. Alright, so now for the movement speed. Moonblades is 75, Slywolf is 50, Percival and Lamarok and Last Cry both have 65, Thermal Ultra Scythe is 85, and actually Ninja Sword Pad, Temple Claws, Med Surgery Module all have 85 mobility. And guys, I'm just learning in this video, Med Surgery Module is really not that bad of a dash weapon, holy cow. And actually, Med Surgery Module has critical, which means that it has the chance to do extra damage when hitting people. Alright, and speaking of special effects, I'm actually going to include special effects in this. So, Moonblades don't have any really special effects. Slywolf has the shield, which is really cool. Percival and Lamarok don't have any except bleeding, which that kind of just ties into damage. Last Cry has lifesteal, which in this game is kind of pointless unless you're against monsters. Thermal Ultra Scythe has double jump. Ninja Sword Pad has super punch. Temple Claws have double jump, and Med Surgery Module has critical damage. And by the way, double jump is also kind of pointless in this game because you're definitely going to want double jump boots. Alright guys, so now we are on to the final and most important part of this test. How far does the dash actually carry you? And I found that the best way to do this is to go into Pool Party because there are tiles here you can count, and I counted 54 total. However, you have to start on the 4th one here, or actually the 5th one, because these 4 are behind the wall, and so you're going to be starting here, so you can just basically subtract 4. So there's exactly 50 tiles here, and the start of the lockers here is 23 tiles, and the end here is 35 tiles, so that can help gauge where we're at here. So we're going to start with Thermal Ultra Scythe, see how many tiles this can take you, and this will kind of be the measurement for how good the dash is. So here we go, and we are, so the end of that tile right there is 39, and we are lined up with 1, 2, so that's 37 tiles. That seems pretty dang good, but we'll never really know until we see these other ones. Alright, next up we're gonna do Slywolf. Here we go, charge up and dash. And this took us, so that right there is 23, so we're gonna go 23, 24, 25, 26, and between 26 and 27, so yeah, that's like 26.5-ish. Alright, next up we got Med Surgery Module. Let's see how far this takes us. Alright, so we are here. So again, 23, 24, 25, 26, and yeah, again about 26.5, which is pretty good. Alright, next up we got Moonblades. Let's test these things out. Oh, interesting. So 23, 24, 25-ish. We're about 25 tiles in, which, I mean, guys, that's actually the worst one we've had so far, so that's kind of interesting. Alright, so next up we got Percival and Lamrock. Let's see how many this takes us. Alright, 23, 24, 25, 26, and yeah, I think this is also 26.5. Interesting. Alright, and I am going to guess that Last Cry is going to be the same as Percival and Lamrock. Oh. Okay, let me try this again just to make sure. Interesting. So that's 23, 24, 25-ish? Kinda. Wow, alright then. So I guess then Percival and Lamrock is subtly better when it comes to dash. Interesting. Alright, next up we got Ninja Sword Pad. Let's test this baby out. Ready, go! Oh, what? Let me try this again to make sure here. I thought that this weapon was better than that. I guess not. So we got 23, 22, 21 tiles. Guys, this is the worst one we've had so far. That's interesting. Last on the list is Temple Claws. How far is this going to take us? Boom! Alright, so we got 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28-ish. That's pretty good. That's a new number we've had. Alright, so here are the numbers, guys. Moonblades, 25. Sly Wolf, 26.5. Percival and Lamrock, 26.5. Last Cry, 25. Thermal Ultra Sight, 37. Ninja Sword Pad at 21. And Temple Claws, 28. And Med Surgery Module is 26.5. So now, guys, that we have all that out of the way, it's time to actually rank these weapons. Alright guys, and just again, this is totally my opinion, so you guys could disagree with me on this, but I have a feeling that a lot of you guys might not. But again, there are 8 weapons, so maybe. So number 8, Last Cry. It has one of the worst charge times. It has the worst mobility in the list, actually, except for Sly Wolf. Its damage is just not that great, and lifesteal, it's a kind of just a bad attribute, and its dash isn't that great, so it's number 8. Percival and Lamrock is number 7 because it's basically just Last Cry, except slightly better in certain areas. So yeah, next up is number 6, which is Ninja Sword Pad. I did not realize how bad this weapon was. Really, the only good thing about it is its mobility, which is 85, and its charge time, which is pretty good. However, the dash, which is the main thing about this weapon, is the worst out of this entire list. So it's got to go down to number 6. It's good for other things, but that is just a killer. Number 5 is Med Surgery Module. This is a legendary weapon, and the fact that it's a legendary weapon and also still kind of good makes it really good. 127 damage plus critical, that's pretty dang good, and also its dash isn't even like in the worst. It's actually kind of good. So yeah, Med Surgery Module, I like this. Number 4, Sly Wolf. Shield is what carries this weapon. The shield is so good for raids, monster sieges, heck, even just camping in the game or duels, you're gonna want the shield. Very useful. Number 3, Moonblades. Very low charge time, decent damage, decent movement speed, and its dash is good. It's a legendary weapon, and a lot of people might have their hands on this, so I just think that it's a pretty balanced dash weapon. Number 2, Temple Claws. Really high damage, high movement speed, really good dash. Honestly, Temple Claws, all around really good dash weapon. And of course, number 1, Thermal Ultra Scythe. Really, really good damage, movement speed, and has the best dash by far in the entire game, meaning that, in my opinion, it should definitely take the number 1 spot on this list. So yeah, guys, what do you think about that? Do you agree? Do you disagree with that? Let me know down in the comments, and also, of course, I probably missed some statistics, so you can bully me in the comments for that if you want. And also, of course, you guys might want to switch things around. Like, maybe you guys think Moonblade should be switched with Med Surgery Module, because now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of want to switch them. However, I don't really know. So just let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments. Also, if you want to see more Pixel Gun videos like this, I'm your top 5 guy if you guys don't know that. Subscribe for more Pixel Gun videos, and also leave a like so I know that you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Peace.